Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with Wilfred Ndidi. His ability to break up play and recycle balls are key components. And once he's in possession, he does tend to keep things very simple. Never gets over-ambitious, just quietly gets on with his job and rarely gets caught out.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Ndidi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nkunku. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iwobi. Now, can they get him away? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely feet. And he's whipped it across. And this is Iwobi. Iwobi! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Nkunku. Showing good feet. He's found a way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. Tries to dink it through. Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bassi promptly onto that, and that is that. It's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? And it's Rabiot. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Iwobi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Not the most accurate pass. Nkunku. Estupinian. Rabiot. Chukwueze.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Out to the left it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's opted for the long pass. And it's Rabiot. Well read, nice interception. That's really well cleared. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. That gets things going for the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rabiot. Looking to play him in. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Osimhen.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Flashes it across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Nigeria clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, they could break here, and he's managed to get free. Estupinian gets into some space. Nkunku. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ndidi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Osimhen. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Nkunku. Estupinian. He has found the way through. And that's aimed in. He's got two. No mistake.
And this is getting better and better.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 12, numero 30, numero 2, numero 24, numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 4, il numero 44.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 8. Cambio di
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, well measured. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He can get that clear. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Zaidu Sanusi tries to play it through. Lookman. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Serves up across. Salamakas can get it clear. And it's Loftus-Cheek. For Salamakas.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And that has put paid to that. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Salamakers is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Salamakers!
No, he's missed it.
Ricci. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Out towards the flank.
Salmakers puts them all in.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
No way through, so back. He's going for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough.
Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive Ademola Lookman here, because he's someone who's more than capable of scoring prolifically and is sure to make teams think twice about playing that high defensive line because of his pace and, of course, his clinical finishing too.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
So the most significant moment of the game.
Oh, he saved it!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Osimhen.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it out wide, back into the middle. Estupinian, and he was quick to react.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Played in by Lookman.
Cleared away. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great run on the overlap here. That's an excellent interception. And they can counter here. Iwobi.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Plays a sharp little ball here. 15 minutes till half-time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Nkunku. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good...
Osimhen! Goal! And Nigeria are ahead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, can he get onto this?
No way through there.
It will be. Ball played for Lookman. And it's made its way to him. Nice interception, well timed.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Rabiot. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has a look up.
Looking to go deep.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Nigeria
are looking to break at pace. Nkunku. Nicely shaped ball.
steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
And it's Osei Samuel. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Osimhen. Lookman.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Great vision. And this is Iwobi. Skims one in. Davinta gets rid without sophistication. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Stupinyan gets across to intercept that. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Rabiot. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Time and again they are repelled.
Iwobi.
That's really well manoeuvred.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Rabiot. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Chance here to counter. Good ball over the top. And he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot!
Nigeria really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rabiot. Iwobi. And the counter is on. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get rid. This looks promising. Just the keeper. Great chance! No, that wasn't kidding it. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Ruben Dias, Nuno Mendes, and Antonio Silva. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Barella. Now it's Thuram. Bisek. Out towards the flank. And he lines up a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Palhinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nuno Mendes threads one in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Damian, great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Deep, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mkhitaryan. To Barella. And it's Barella. And here's Mkhitaryan. That's good play. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Not the most accurate pass. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Nuno Mendes. Played into the box. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Damian. Barella. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Thuram. And that's been intercepted. He's had a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Rafael Leão. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leão tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Piercing Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears. And a chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score.
Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Turan. That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. Cristiano Ronaldo! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with... There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Barella. Barella, this looks promising. Played in by Barella.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post.
Inter Milan needing a change of fortune here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Damian. And here's Barella. Oh, shooting! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And now he has two.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 43.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Numero 22.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Il numero 17.
Nice physical challenge.
Il numero 8.
Diouf.
Attenzione, una
Inter Milan
sostituzione.
still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And Sucic. Bisek. Inter Milan finding their passes. And it's Diouf. Nicely spread. Oh, this is a great position. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the defence. And a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vitinha.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! That's another chance! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 31. Lascia il campo per
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
Up he goes! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
In by header!
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Sucic. Now Dumfries.
That looks a cracking ball.
Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliantly. Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. That's been cut out, well played. And that is that. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Pressing high and with... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Mkhitaryan. That's good play. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Edinson Cavani.
He's a terrific header! There it is!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
He's got tall. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Damian. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a throw-in. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cavani receives it in a good position here. Could try cutting inside here. Hangs one in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now this could be a chance. Very nicely done.
A header! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Boca Juniors really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. Now the cross.
And he's there to clear it.
Takes a shot! Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Herrera. Ambitious ball here. Sommer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Akanji. That's Mkhitaryan. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Herrera aims beyond the defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Oh, such a clever touch. He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Barella given the lift of his goal. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Incoming delivery. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cleared without complication. Pinches it off him.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Lovely, now then. And he shoots! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Inter Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, this is a great position. Thuram, Mkhitaryan. Strong running down that left flank. And this is Mkhitaryan. Just eases him off the ball. Mkhitaryan. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Closing in on goal. It's Mkhitaryan! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 20. Il numero 32.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chooses to go cross-field. Inter Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Great defending, strong and determined. They've scored! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 45.
Inter Milan making another change here.
Numero 36.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Numero 49.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Il numero 7. Il numero 2. Il numero 6.
Referee's given a throw. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Boca Juniors making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bastoni picks it up from the goal kick. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Zielinski. Is there any support? He might not need it. Inter Milan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Thuram could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Dumfries. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in real chance! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Çalhanoğlu! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Gets his head on it! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Akanji. Back to the keeper it goes. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's neat. And the finish! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And now he has two. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
All hands on deck for this one.
Cambio di giocatori.
Deftly away. Played out to the right. That's very neat. Quick look, then plays it in. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Dumfries.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Dumfries ploughing through the middle.
That's really nicely played.
Can he finish?
Well, he's certain.
The whistle has gone and it is all over.
What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Crossed into the box. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Dembele. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doué, and he's intervened well there.
And that has been cleared.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see...
Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Doué knocks it out wide.
That's good play.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Barella. It's a searching pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's forced to go back.
It'll be a throw-in.
Thuram might just make this. And it's been played through.
Up he goes! Goal! France!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
France have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Oh, well played.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking here to chip it through.
And a chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe tries to thread one through. Thuram
Gets into a good position.
is trying to hit the front line here. And here's Doué. Now it's Thuram. Played up towards the front line. Great run on the overlap here. Saliba does well to stand firm and defend it. And they can counter here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mkhitaryan. Barella. And it's Damian. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. Koundé.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ball played for Dembele. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France take the lead. And here's Thuram. Out towards the flank. Plenty to aim at here. Crosses it in. Doué. Oh, good-looking ball. Conte. And it's gone back to the keeper. Threads one in. Mbappe! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mkhitaryan.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the bullish header. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Numero 49, numero 45, numero 23, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 32, il numero 2, il numero 95, il numero 8, il numero 57, il numero 20. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Now it's Zaire Emery. It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. Sommer claims comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that could well leave a mark.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
The pass has gone astray. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Thuram. Gives it back. Zaire Emery. Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's nice. Looking to go deep.
And that's the keeper's ball. Dimarco. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Is there any chance? Surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Zaire Emery really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Olise. Bisek gets a foot in here. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. He's through, now is he in? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dumfries could try cutting inside here.
Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
This is their second corner of the game. Sucic proves just a little bit too strong. Zaire Emery.
And there goes the final whistle.
Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chooses to go cross-field. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Darmian. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's played into the middle. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Played out towards the right wing.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Mkhitaryan.
Strong running down that left flank.
Now it's Barella. Barella.
Mkhitaryan.
Inter Milan.
So far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Upamecano. Opts for safety. Now he's off and running. Now it's Thuram.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Darmian. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Thuram.
Nice control.
Now there's a fine ball.
Shot at goal! Goal! Inter!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan have fired them. Thuram!
Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Darmian.
Looking for the run. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. That has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this?
Darmian gets rid without sophistication.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball.
That looks a good ball through. It's Dembele! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. And he's making progress on the ball.
That's good play from him.
Lofted in, climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away, and that has sent him chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Damian. To Barella.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mkhitaryan. He's in a great position here. He rises! He's delivered all right! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Doué. Oh, good spread. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking here to chip it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Damian. Aimed beyond the defence. A corner it is then. Gets his head on it! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Barella. Good ball, good take. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Saliba lays it forward. De Vrij gets across to intercept that. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Upamecano. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice bit of trickery. Dembele. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that is expertly dealt with. Mkhitaryan.
Can he spark a counter here? That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So can they do it again?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, numero 45, numero 23, numero 43, numero 36, Darmian, numero 49. Lasciano il campo.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Il numero 8, il numero 7.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Il numero 2. Il numero 95, attenzione, un cambio.
He's had a shot! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision, nor his decision-making.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, this looks sharp. Elise, and here's Thuram. Tries to play it through. He's got away, and a chance! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Looking to play him in. Hernandez. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zaire Emery.
Great ball, and he's in here. Charge, surely! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you...
Oh, great header! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Thuram looks to get on the end of this.
Sucic.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Çalhanoğlu.
Çalhanoğlu proves just a little bit too strong.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And he shoots! And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up. Thuram! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kanji gets it away. And they're back on the ball again. Sucic. And it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. He has found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's gone forward. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Carlos Augusto. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Carlos Augusto proves too strong. Zielinski. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Darmian. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Little pass back. Bastoni. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through.
Oh, they could break here.
Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Sucic. Over to the other side. And it's Darmian. Sucic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out for a throw.
Carlos Augusto.
Carlos Augusto going full tilt down the left.
15 minutes till half-time.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sucic.
Nicely aimed pass. That's a sharp pass. Sucic does really well to win the ball there. This looks promising. And here's Barella. Zielinski. And now the breakaway. And Damian.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh no, this does not look... He's going for goal! Looking... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's found some space. Drives it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Time and again they are repelled.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mkhitaryan.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Carlos Augusto.
And here's Thuram.
Barella wins the duel this time.
Damian. And he's in on goal. Swept it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Then he rises! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all...
Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, what has happened here? Martinez. Now it's Thuram.
And it's Carlos Augusto.
He's in a great position here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Barella.
Sucic.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, numero 43, numero 36.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero
He's
32,
ruffled a few feathers,
il numero
but
2,
well dealt
il
with.
numero 95, il numero 7.
Shapes to
il numero
shoot!
8. Cambio di giocatori.
Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's DiMarco. Bastoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dumfries with the delivery.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
DiMarco. Sucic. Zielinski.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
Sucic. Now it's Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Martinez, who's set up one goal so far. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan finding their passes.
And here's Thuram.
Dumfries. Lovely bit of skill.
Sucic deals with that comfortably.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a searching pass.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising,
But it turned out that that was not the case.
the counter-attack is on here for Inter.
Nicely shaped ball, and he's being shifted off it.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now that's well seen too. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Çalhanoğlu distributed tidily. Martinez. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the flag has stayed down. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
DiMarco, chance, surely! It's hit the upright. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Çalhanoğlu, searching passes played there.
Look, there has...
So that's it, it is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played back in. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Knocks it into space. Spread it left. Osimhen. De Vrij gets it away. Now there's a fine ball. Here comes another cross. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. To open the scoring. And he's buried it. 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chukwueze in acres of space out wide. That is lovely. Iwobi. Chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Thuram. Nicely spread. Looking here to chip it through. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Barella really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
just the goalkeeper, and a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pinged towards the front line. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Mkhitaryan. This looks promising. And this is Mkhitaryan. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Bisek does really well there. He is strong. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Osimhen. Ndidi.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Barella.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zaidu Sanusi. That is good alertness. Spread out to the left. Chukwueze has it in a wide position.
Oh, that's nice.
That is good strength. Plays it across.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Thuram.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, can he get onto this? And there is the half-time whistle. And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach.
Thuram! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Barella. And that's been intercepted. Chukwueze. And he's forced to go back. And he's had it nicked away. Thuram.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 49, numero 23, numero 45.
Zaidu Sanusi. That's
numero
going right the
22,
way across.
Numero 36.
Nigeria are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Il numero 95, il numero 7, il numero 8,
Calhanoglu.
il numero 20, il numero 2.
Dumfries.
Cambio di giocatori.
Sucic. Iwobi, who does have an assist to his name.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a climb! Sucic. Zielinski.
So we've reached the hour mark.
And it's made its way to him. He's one-on-one, surely! And the shot! It's there! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Iwobi. Çalhanoğlu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Great vision. Çalhanoğlu. Here's Zielinski. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Çalhanoğlu looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That's an excellent interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Sucic.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Martinez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Picked out brilliantly. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be met.
Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Iwobi gathers from the goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ball's out once more. Dumfries.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Stefan de Vrij. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. And that is that. Inter Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inter never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from them here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Fires it in low.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mkhitaryan. He's in a great position here. Oh, this is a great position. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Incoming delivery, and he gets rid in a hurry. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! breakthrough strike! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Thuram picks it up out wide. And it's Darmian. Darmian crosses. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Inter really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are...
And the shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's the chance to counter.
He was under real pressure there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mkhitaryan. Darmian. And there's a searching pass.
Chukwueze. Iwobi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Osimhen. Chukwueze. Great defending, strong and determined. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Osimhen. Knocks it into space.
Real chance!
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Mkhitaryan. It's a promising position.
Quick look, then plays it in. Could move up a gear here.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Referee's given a throw.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. He won't be happy with that one. Chukwueze. Now it's Osimhen. Chukwueze providing an outlet on that flank. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Osimhen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Osimhen proves just a little bit too strong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Osimhen. Nigeria are looking to break at pace. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Iwobi. Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Thuram. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 43, numero 36, Darmian.
And it's DiMarco.
Numero 25.
Well seen, saw that
numero
coming.
23, numero 45,
Bisek,
numero 22.
60 minutes
Lasciano il
played.
campo per il numero 32, il numero 2, il numero 95.
Now this could be a chance.
Il numero 7, il numero 8, il numero 20. Attenzione, una
There's
sostituzione.
great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nigeria needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
DiMarco, ball driven towards the far post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that is out of play. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Sucic turns and goes back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. DiMarco. Pressing high and with purpose. Bassi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Thuram. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Inter Milan are down to 10 men.
Ndidi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nice interception, well timed. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, sweet feet.
And a chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Nigeria take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Zaidu Sanusi.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Bastoni.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inter lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Balde. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Valverde. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one. Bellingham! Dispatched clinically. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely weighted ball. He is just caressing the ball. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tchouameni, now it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He's having a good look here. He's gone for it! That was travelling. Balde. It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Could move up a gear here. Rudiger. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Good ball over the top.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri,
Searching pass he's played there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has found him in acres of space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good take in a good area. Dani Olmo. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Valverde has created one goal already. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. That pass surprised. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Madrid get the second half going. Now he's got space here. That looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Pedri. That is good strength. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Looking to play him in. It's a good ball out wide. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal
Rafinha
21,
goes short.
el dorsal 14, el dorsal 11.
And the chances
el
keep
dorsal
on coming. They're awarded
Se va a
another
realizar un
corner.
cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
And it's been taken short.
And he's gone long. Not the most accurate pass.
That is lovely.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Nicely aimed pass.
He's not got that quite right.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Christensen is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Gavi. And he's picked it up out wide.
Vinicius Junior.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Now it's Lewandowski.
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rafinha is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Valverde is there and he can get that clear.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Foot in.
With Rudiger.
Out of play for a throw.
Rafinha.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
He's picked his way through. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot!
We've got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he shoots!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rafinha
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Rafinha.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's neat. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Chouameni is someone I see as being...
Oh, shooting chance!
They want to be quick to recover this. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Saka.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chouameni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vinicius Junior.
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Alexander-Arnold.
A probing pass. Can he get onto this? Bellingham picks it up out wide. Ødegaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Saka. And it's made its way to him.
He's having a shot!
Goal! Arsenal!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
And it's Ødegaard. Chouameni.
Bellingham.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Chouameni.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vinicius Junior
Gets into a good position. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Bellingham. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
face to face with the keeper.
Oh.
Big chance! He's got a goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing...
And he's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Now it's Havertz. Plenty to...
And a chance!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Valverde.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time.
Chouameni.
And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vinicius Junior.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, look at the space here.
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Rice. Ødegaard does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Nicely aimed pass. Vinicius Junior.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Strokes it back. Can he get it through? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's another good win of the ball. Arsenal, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Havertz. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. Oh, that's...
Shoots! And that was very necessary.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Havertz. Rice. He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Strong running down that left flank.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Good steal, he just read it.
Erdegaard.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Number 36,
Tries a shot!
Zubimendi.
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Number 10, Eze.
Now, can they get him away?
23,
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
And the shot!
Number 9.
And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Eze. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. And it's been taken short. And he opts to go forward. Ball driven towards the far post. And that's the keeper's ball. And the counter is on. Trossard gets into some space. That's a corner kick. Arsenal have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
A case now of complete control. In by Marino. He rises! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here. And it's Valverde. And he shoots! Oh, impressive strike.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Jesus.
Added minute has been
Pass
indicated.
was just off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started. Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has been cleared. Valverde in with the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy...
Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
That's a decent clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Barella. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Barella showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Barella. Cleared without hesitation. He's chosen to go back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Barella. Brilliantly cut out. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Barella. And that's not going to reach. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get it through? Nicely spread. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Bellingham. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything...
He's going for goal! It's there! First blood drawn. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now this... And the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it.
Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
An instinctive delivery. Vinicius Junior!
It's bounced back off the post. Pinches it off him. Mkhitaryan. Looking for the run. Oh, he's burst through. Shot a goal! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Vinicius Junior
Tries to pass it through.
And he's had a hit! Superb from Valverde! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Martinez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And it's Mkhitaryan. He's on it, can he get away? Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's been cut out, well played.
Çalhanoğlu.
And here's Mkhitaryan.
Swept in. Great chance!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's a great ball hit.
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 22, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 16.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Thuram. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bastoni proves too strong. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zielinski. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Valverde. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu, and that has left him in a heap. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. Zielinski. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Valverde. Chance here to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's intervened well there. Quality ball. Inter Milan finding their passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance, surely! He scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Lautaro Martinez. He is just caressing the ball. Barella. And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Barella. And he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 36.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Great vision. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Barella. Martinez. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. 5 minutes to add. Mbappe. It's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno.